Yo, okay, so this is gonna be live day trading. No promises that I take a trade, but I'm probably gonna post this regardless. Um, on if I take a trade or not. Just 'cause I don't know, maybe somebody would be interested in like, watching my live thoughts. So whoa, yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and market literally just opened. We've got no news. Uh, no news at all. News came out this morning at 8:30. That was unemployment claims, so we got nothing to worry about. Tomorrow, 10 a.m. we have news. Consumer sentiment. Honestly, I don't think I'm too concerned with that. Unless Trump is speaking. No, it's just delayed data. So, not too concerned with any of that. But yeah, so market just opened. Currently we are in a high time frame SMT. So yeah, currently we are in a high time frame SMT. Dude, I don't know what's been so laggy about price just isn't loading. Some pretty crazy volatility recently. Um, oh, high time frame SMT. We're gonna see if that holds. If so, we could move lower and get some of this liquidity. But honestly, as of right now, I want to see us come up here and grab the hourly liquidity up there. The only thing that is of to note, um, oh my gosh. So we are in an overall uptrend. Um, if we do want to wait all the way till 10 a.m. candle close and see that, we have just swept out, see if we like close bullish. We have swept out a lot of low resistance liquidity. Um, but we also haven't really built very much low resistance liquidity to the downside. Um, Yesterday, I made the mistake of not accounting for the high time frame SMT playing out. So, um, honestly, the in order for that SMT to play out, all we would need is to sweep this low, and then we can disregard it. So, honestly, right now, I want to see us sweep this low, play out that SMT, and then move higher. Um, and if we could create a bullish SMT off of that, that would be great, which it looks like we actually might be able to. Um, and that would make ES our leading index, which I like even more because of these stacked highs. So, not gonna rush into anything, but let's just see what price wants to do. Again, we did sweep out a lot of low resistance liquidity to the upside, but price is tanking right now, and it looks like we kind of want to sweep some of these lows. Ooh, that might be a high time frame SMT right there. Dude, this is insane. Price is tanking. What is up with my... So yeah, we've already created that SMT, which is crazy. Like I said, if we could maintain that SMT, that would be huge. Um, if we could maintain this SMT, that would be huge. But we are just tanking. We did take out that low. So again, ES hasn't technically played out that low, or sorry, that SMT, by sweeping this hourly low. But we might be creating a bullish SMT in the moment. I also accidentally risked double what I was supposed to yesterday on my evals, which is so frustrating. But I'm not gonna make that mistake again. But now I can only risk like $500, and I lost 1,000 per eval yesterday, over 1,000 actually. So a lot of this is just a waiting game, but we're only 5 minutes in the market open. There's no reason to rush anything, and we definitely have some SMTs going on. It's a pretty nasty close though underneath. I mean, this is just insane price. Jeez Louise. It's a huge dump. I like this though for longs, to be honest. This is gnarly. We probably got to equilibrium there. Yeah. Maintaining bearish structure. I mean, obviously, like, basic analysis would say we're going to come and sweep this low. And probably NQ sweep this low. I mean, at this point, shorts look better. Was that a 5-minute retrace? In 1 minute, it will be. I mean, obviously, the draws look pretty easy down here. But, like, session profile says like we just manipulated, kind of swept out all these lows. Looks like we're pushing higher now because we swept out all this low resistance liquidity except for right here, and we created this high time frame SMT. Just sweeping out that hourly though, is the only thing that's signaling bearish right now. This is so ugly. This is so ugly. And we've just been doing the same thing every single market open. It's just market open, we selling. Let's see what the 5 minute looks like. So we just had that 5 minute retrace. So in order for me to even consider longs, I would have to see this get inversed. Or this. I mean, right now, since we already swept this high, right, and we haven't swept that high yet, but right now, like, technically it's bearish order flow because we swept a high resistance liquidity, we broke structure to the downside, we've retraced, and we're maintaining on the 1 minute. I just want to be super confident in today's trade. It's just the lows look so much better right now. I just don't really... This hourly candle is disgusting. Honestly, shorts look the best option right now. Just from what's an easier grab on liquidity. So, you know, and I would probably favor NQ because we've had a steeper sell-off. Technically, if this were to break 1 minute structure, we could enter short. Especially considering, do we inverse that? I don't think so. And this pretty clearly says shorts. If one of these could create a fair value gap, that would be huge. Yes, just did. We're getting close to that time where it's optimal to get into a trade. If this 5 minute closes bearish, I like that. And honestly, I would probably just take the trade on, you know, I would want to take the trade on NQ, but I guess ES technically is the one that hasn't played out that SMT yet still. I think that if we close bearish here, if we close below here, I could take a trade. Simply off this 1 minute imbalance. I think I'd want to see us close underneath this low, though. Did we close 79%? No. So again, if this breaks structure, I could be open to shorts here. I actually really like that close too. Let me get the WAP pulled up. Yeah, I like this. Don't take out that low without me, bro. Nice. Close below it. I'm gonna go ahead and short here. I don't like that. Oh. What? Okay, so it turns out I can risk more than I thought. I'm not risking enough here. Enter short on yes. Bro, such a bad fill. I think that that's the right amount of risk though now. Stop loss is 6872.5. 72.5 stop loss. Okay. So low key, let me just, I have 7. Okay, perfect. I can technically risk one more contract. All right. So bro, my trades have not gone through completely. It's just super annoying. Come on, bro. Bro, my trade sinker is not working. But thankfully this hasn't gone anywhere yet. We have a 1 minute SMT. I'd want to take profit right here. Create. All right, this looks really good right now, but for some reason, oh, wait. Oh, okay, yeah, my trade sinker is working. I was on the wrong tab. I'm stupid. Okay, yeah, so this actually looks pretty good right now. First take profits at 6840. First TP 6840. And then once ES hits this low, I'd want to move stops to break even. This looks all right now. I mean, it looks pretty good. Obviously, a 5 minute. So the only thing that's concerning is this SMT. I guess I'll start speaking my mind, but I was considering moving my stop loss to break even once we hit this, or taking a partial. The reason why I'm not is because technically NQ technically I would, I guess maybe it's just because it's such a tight, it would just make it such a tight stop. I mean, as of right now, it actually would have, I would still be alive even if I did do that. And actually, I might just take one position off here because, just to mitigate risk. But again, I think that I honestly think that we go lower here. So that creating that SMT off this hourly low, it isn't the most concerning thing for me, but obviously I considered moving stops break even there, but I got such a bad fill. I just feel like I need to give my trade concept a little bit of breathing room. And I think that once ES or NQ hits this low, I think then that's kind of a fair place to move stops to break even. It is 9:55 right now, so really we should be seeing a move pretty soon. And these two equal hourly lows down here, near equal hourly lows, are actually pretty good draws. So honestly, I don't really want to move my stops to break even just because I think I want to give my trade some breathing room, and then we can kind of see how this plays out. But yeah. If I were to already move my stops to break even, right, we'd be out of the trade as of right now, and think I'd rather just see my trade concept play out than having to look for another entry. Pretty unfortunate fill. This should have been my fill, but it is what it is. I still personally think that NQ could want that low. But we are seeing, like, it's just price it recently has been so choppy. So I think that NQ would want this low, personally. At least. Hourly's about to close bearish as well. I really don't think that we're going to go all the way down here. Honestly, I'll probably just secure all profits right there. Yeah, this just... And this, like, past this low, this is just void of liquidity. It would just free fall. But obviously, I'm not trying to hold my position all the way to there. I'll definitely take full TP just at this hourly low right here. I don't really want to hold past then. This hourly candle closure would look good if we can close below that low. And that happens in 1 minute. And then yes, again, once NQ hits that low, I'll probably move my stops to break even. Let's see how this hourly candle closes though. Again, we'd want to close below this line. To really break this below this hourly low. 20 seconds until that possibility. Nice. Close below that low. I don't think we get a 5-minute retrace here. I think we honestly just dump from here. I think this looks good. Yeah, these lows I'd like to see get swept. This looks good. I'm happy with this. Definitely main partial here. 1 to 1.5, honestly not bad. And then move stops break even. And last target there. Depending on how price looks, I would consider moving stops to break even once NQ hits this 15-minute low and 30-minute low. But ideally, I want to see this hourly really get swept on NQ. And these two near equal lows are pretty high draws. We have good hourly close on both indexes. You know, this looks good in my opinion. It's just a waiting game now. Price has just been so choppy. Dude, I got a horrible fill too. I should be filled up here, but whatever. Alright, I need to do some work too. My gosh, dude. These are two equal 1 minute highs up here. Didn't realize that. Again, I don't really want to move my stops to break even quite yet. I just still think we have some... We should still give this some breathing room. I like that we closed a bullish candle there. We should be able to dump now. I like the bullish candle, just a retrace, and then should flood the face to the downside, hopefully. But guess we'll see. These highs are right at 5-minute equilibrium. So honestly, if we came up and swept those highs and then moved down, it's also a possibility of something that could happen. Dude, price has just been so choppy. I think that really overall market sentiment, is just really confused right now. Um, like the fact that we have already recovered almost back up to all-time highs. After sweeping literally one set of high resistance liquidity. I just don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. I mean, I'm going to be taking so many profits on high evaluated companies up here. Like we need a deep retrace pretty soon. We only dropped 10%, bro. We dropped 10%. It's not nearly enough of a retrace as we need. Dude, are you kidding me? ES only dropped 5%? 6%? Not even close. I want us to go so much lower. The good thing is that, I filled one set of DCAs. I can get up here, take a lot of partials. Take a lot of profits off these companies, and then, Oh, well, we just filled 5-minute equilibrium on NQ. We're probably in the negatives on. Okay, yeah, right around break even. Dude, why is my thing not charging? The good thing is that, a conversation that a lot of traders aren't ready for is that taking a loss while following your rules feels better than taking a win while not. The only thing, of possibility here is, actually, I mean, I really don't see us going. I don't see us just randomly reversing here. We swept 1 hourly low. I don't see us just moving higher off of that. I think NQ at least wants this low. So this trade is slow. Dude, this is so slow, but this is exactly what happened yesterday too. Yes, I fake my own. I mean, one of these candles is just gonna flood the face to the downside, mark my words. One of these candles is just gonna dump. So. Since that's a 5-minute SMT, I might move my stops to break even here. I just don't think it's necessary. I think we're gonna want this low. Dude, no, we're so close to that low. I don't want to move my stops to break even until NQ sweeps that. That was what I said originally. I think that's what I'm gonna hold to. So unfortunately, for now, it's just gonna sit here and wait. Oh. I need to call. This number. Look, you mean I'm gonna have to go on mute. Hopefully this trade plays out soon, though. If it doesn't, you're gonna watch it on mute. 1 sec, I think. Okay, sorry, I had to make a call. Um, this still looks good to me. Um, it's really just a choppy range. I think that if we get all of these lows swept on NQ, I could move my stops to at least the top of these highs. Oh my gosh, what did I say? We're gonna flood the face come one of these candles. Oh, okay. NQ crossed, moving stops to break even now. I do want to see these near equal lows get hit still. It's tempting to take partials here because NQ just hit this low. Yeah. So I think it's either going to be a reversal here, or or we could come and get this. So we might get stopped out at break even today. Looks like. So surprising that ES didn't want that low. Obviously we'll stay in the trade, but wow. I'm gonna move my stop to the original break-even spot, to where my trade entry actually existed. Man, wow though. Looks like we're stopped at break even, guys. It always sucks going from $400, what were we at down here? Like $430 to break even. Because that's $430. Yeah, okay. Well, break even trade. Only thing I, could have done is take in partials here. I just don't think that because now, I mean, we're probably going to want to take out all these highs. We're probably just going to move higher now. hey man, break even day. So not a loss is still just as good of a day. Only change I probably would have made is taking partials here. But honestly, if we were to take partials there, it would be for a 1 to 0.8. I think that pretty much everything says. I think that this kind of shows that um, we overall we predicted the market where we wanted to go. Break even. So technically, 445.68 loss. So break even with a $500 loss across all of my accounts. um, we could have. The only thing we probably could have done is taken partials right here. I just don't know if that was really necessary. Tighter stop. I don't think so. Our real entry was here. Yeah, no, I don't. The only thing that we maybe could have done was entered here instead, because it actually, now that I see that, we actually did break structure right here. But I think my idea with not doing that was, yeah, it looks like NQ didn't break structure, but it did close below the 75% extension. Maybe that's the only tweak we could have made. Overall, I don't think we had a bad trade today. Honestly, if I had to predict where price is going to go now, probably. I'm basically just going to say either up or down, but I don't see us reversing here. But based off of that reaction of that hourly, we could. If not, I do think that these lows are going to get hit, and yeah, a little bit unfortunate. We were at one point up almost $430 across all accounts. It's actually pretty close. So across 8 accounts, we were up $3,500 at one point in the day. But you know what? A break even is still a win, because it's not a loss. So, overall, not a bad trade today. I know it's a long video, really just to hit a break even trade, but maybe you saw some of my thought process, and hopefully it was a little bit educational. So, thanks for watching. Peace.